All right, boys, girls, and MBs of all shapes, sizes, colors, and orientations. Welcome to the one and only Alec Gunter stream. My name is Alec Gunter. I will be your wonderful host this evening, as I tend to be on this show, usually. I'll have Katie on once in a while, but she's out of town right now. She just left with a friend, so... she decided she doesn't love me enough to be with me on Valentine's Day weekend, unfortunately. It is what it is. We actually both forgot about Valentine's Day, which is the real reason, so it's not a big deal. We'll probably do something next weekend. But yeah, how's everybody else doing? Hello, everybody. The Gay Fesh, it's been a while. Welcome back. I'm gonna do something weird tonight and try to record some segments, finally. It's been forever since I've released any YouTube videos. But I figure if I do like twice a day for a while, I can get caught up. There's so many in the backlog already. I just have not released them. Went to a restaurant with a boyfriend earlier. Very nice. Yeah, I know. Finally, right? We're going to record some segments. Maybe like 2 or 3, maybe. I'm definitely going to do the shoe thing because that's in the title. I hear tell that I was in a Shoe0nHead video, so I'm famous now. Pretty cool. The renowned political commentator, Shoe0nHead, known for her genius and her, cutthroat political commentary. So we'll see what she has to say about me. Maybe it's good stuff, you know? Maybe she's got a point. We'll see. I am nothing... Well, I'll save that joke for when we start the segment. I already got a joke packed in there. That's how you know I've been prepping for it. On what planet? Listen. I'm willing to hear her out, okay? I don't hate Shoe0nHead. I actually find, like, I unironically think that there is something to her. I mean, this video has 1.7 million views. So there's something to her. She is very clearly attracting people to her side. And I think that deserves to be looked at and studied. You know? I don't like what she's doing with it, but I don't think she's necessarily malicious. I just think she's a little self-serving and not really... I don't think she fully understands the ramifications of, like, the shit that she spews sometimes, you know? I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. Well, hello there. We have a guest. Welcome. Hello, baby. She could be a lot better, but, like, I prefer her over any right-winger. It's not that I prefer her over other right-wingers, although I guess I necessarily don't not prefer her. She's a gateway, and I don't like that. She's one part of a very long chain that leads ultimately to far-right ideology. And she is part of that chain, make no mistake. That's just how I feel about her, at least. Come on, I had no idea you had a cat. Oh yeah, I love cats. Love my little girl, baby girl. Katie turned me into a cat person. I used to be a dog person, but now I find dogs a little bit annoying and a little bit overbearing, and I always have. But for some reason, I just thought that I didn't like cats because I'm allergic to them. Technically, I've just been living with cats now for so long that my allergies have kind of, not been as bad. Look at the baby. We also had a new cat show up outside. We get new cats occasionally, like stray cats. And this new one was a very fluffy orange boy, very long-haired orange boy. And he was super friendly. And I say was because he hasn't shown up in a few days. But for the short time that he did... Oh yeah, I didn't do a go live announcement, thank you. For the short time that he did show up, he was very lovable. There we go. I had it in the chamber. I just forgot to fire. He was very lovable. He let me pick him up and he would lean into my chest, which makes me think that he's owned. And I'm hoping that he went back home to his owner and that's what happened. But if I see him again and it's like a decent time of day, I might just take him to the vet to get him checked for a chip, which they do for free. So just to make sure that he's not missing. I would rather have the right winger. At least they own their ideas. I think Shoe0nHead owns most of her bullshit for the most part. I don't think she's like I don't think she's ideologically far right. I think that she just loves attention. And she's very good at getting it. And she makes herself very likable. Like I said, there's a lot you can learn from her and her content. You know, like she's edgy. She seems reasonable most of the time. But from what I've heard from a lot of her audience coming into my comments, apparently she's under the impression that I said Corey Compatore deserved to die, which I never said. I never said that. Corey Compatore was an asshole. And that's as far as it went. Okay? He had some really shitty stuff on his Twitter feed. In fact, let's look at some of the things. You know what? We'll save that. Yeah, let me pull it up right now, but we'll save it for when we start the segment. Let's see. I mean, I got the main one. I got the main bad one, but he had a lot of bangers. We'll just stick with this one. We don't need a whole list. We have gay men here. What? Who? Oh, wait. I'm like half there. Not really half gay. Here's the thing. So as some of you know, I said on last stream, I did finally kiss a guy over New Year's Eve. Or New Year's weekend, I guess. Or, sorry, New Year's Day. The celebration for New Year's. I kissed a guy. And it was fine. I mean, I wasn't super into it, but he really wanted to kiss me, so I let him. But like, I wasn't super into it. So like, I didn't really feel anything, but like, I wasn't super attracted to him either. So I feel like if I found the right guy that I was attracted to, that I could make it work. But he just wasn't it. He's very nice. I like him, but just not my type. I like my guys when they look like girls. Congrats, thank you. Yeah, I like him, but I don't like him exactly. But he really, really wanted to kiss me, so whatever. I don't care. At least this time was consensual. I have technically kissed a guy before, but that was not consensual. He kind of came up to me when I wasn't expecting it and did it. He did it at a bar against my consent, so that was not cool. Alec, that's femboys. Listen, it's still guys. Consensual tends to be better. I agree. Hold on, sorry, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Sudden urge for the restroom. All right. What do you guys say we just get into it? I kind of want to get to the gaming. Let's just do it. I'm feeling crazy tonight. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Would that be crazy if we just do it? Yeah, I did stop using Twitch a while ago. It was because they've refused to ban one of their partners who harassed my deep and personal friend Tina too. But like, I'm kind of glad that I quit using it in general. Just like, I might go back at some point in the future for gaming or something, but for right now, I'm content on just YouTube. I think I've built up enough of an audience here. Most of my like drive for engagement comes from my uploads anyway on YouTube. So like, I don't miss Twitch that much. One thing I do miss about Twitch is the engagement with like sound files. Like people could like pay, like I like the monetary system on there where people watch for a certain amount of time, they get points, and then they can use those points to like pay to play a sound file or like an effect on the screen. I do like that, but that's the one thing that I miss. Otherwise, the website, and while I did not have my website, I did miss the emotes a lot. If it weren't for the site, the White Forest site, I probably would have gone back to Twitch a lot earlier. But White Nervosa really saved my ass on that. So thank you very much, White Nervosa. Oh. Okay. Let's get this over with. So recently I was sent something by a friend of mine. Apparently I'm in a Shoe0nHead video, which means I've made it. So I decided, after a very extended break from the politics and the drama, what better way to come back than to react to what Shoe0nHead had to say about me in her 1.7 million viewer video. Now, I had a lot of people coming into my, oh, wait, where am I at? Hold on. Oh, there I am. I was on the side. I'm usually in the corner here. My bad. There we go. We're getting back into it. Okay. So I had a lot of people coming into my comments. Let me pull it up for you real quick, actually. Let's see. So I made a post that said, "Ma, they put me on a Shoe0nHead video." And I had some nice comments, a lot of which I removed because I don't really put up with that generally. But let's see if I can find... Yeah, here's one. "Well, at least you said he was probably a bad guy, since firefighters are generally horrible people," which is hilarious because just because you're a firefighter doesn't mean you're a good person. That's your job. And then people accusing me of... Wait, where's it at? Hold on. Sort by newest. Here we go. Yeah, so this guy said, "So is saying a guy deserved to die for attending a Trump rally, he was probably transphobic, isn't a great justification." I never said that Corey Compatore deserved to die. Never said that. And if you can find the clip of me saying that, by all means, shove it in my face. I will retract it and I will apologize because I don't support that anymore if I did say that. I don't think that I did, though. Feel free to prove me wrong on that. But I didn't say that. I said that Corey Compatore he was a disgusting person. He was generally, I don't really like Trump supporters that much, but I do concede that you can be a Trump supporter and still be a generally nice person, but not when you're posting things like this. From Piers Morgan, "Where are these Palestinians going to live when the war is over? So many of their homes are being destroyed. Does Israel have an answer? Does it care?" Corey Compatore replied, "They'll get over it. The Japanese did," referring, I believe, to Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This is just one of many colorful tweets that he made, which I won't get into. You're more than welcome to go digging yourself. Corey Compertori was not a good person, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend like he was just because he took a bullet that Trump should have taken. So let's go ahead and go to the Shoe0nHead video. Well, sorry, not that Trump should have taken, that was meant for Trump. That is undeniable. It was meant for Trump, okay? But apparently God redirected it, and Corey Compertori took it instead, which is the narrative. So I'm just going to go, now Shoe0nHead decided to cover like basically every leftist that it has any modicum of relevance. The fact that I'm in the video should tell you a lot because I've only got like less than 30,000 subscribers. But she decided to cover like every leftist that has any modicum of relevance, including me. And I'm not going to go through all of them, just a 5 or so-ish minute segment where she covered me. And I'm open to critique. I'm open to honest criticism. You know, I'm nothing if not critical of myself, which is why I'm so perfect, right? So let's go ahead and get started and just see what she has to say.
I'm crashing out, bro. I'm crashing out.
If you were a better person, you wouldn't be.
This is still Actual Jake. Actual Jake, who is an absolute boss, and I love him very much. Okay, let's see.
This wouldn't have happened. Unreal. Okay, on to the last response to this particular video. Let's hope this guy is a little better.
Welcome to America is in Shambles by Shoe0nHead. So hold on, let me fix my camera so you guys can see. There you go. Okay, it's Shoe0nHead is a person that exists. If you don't know who Shoe0nHead is, she basically postures herself as a centrist.
I literally call myself a left-wing What? Also, I didn't know they made a Vosh too.
Wait, you call yourself a left-wing populist? That is so, like, not what you are. But okay.
Who is this guy? Alec Gunter, Shoe0nHead's brain dead election analysis.
She used to be buddies with some of the... To be fair, the title was a little clickbaity. Left-leaning people used to be in favor of Bernie Sanders. I'll concede that. But kind of went full populist.
Bernie is a populist, so this makes no sense. Oh, she used to like Bernie, but now she's more of a populist. What? Are we just equating populism?
Populist right-winger. Sorry, I misspoke.
Them with right-wing now? Is that what's going on here?
Basically just posturing for her incel followers, right? Her alt-right incel followers. True.
The shoe simps, or as I like to call them, the SS.
And making them feel smart because she looks at both sides. Like I said.
First of all, I don't make my audience feel smart. My audience is fucking retarded. They know this. Second of all, why wouldn't you look at both sides? Like, why shouldn't you be criticizing your side, too?
Yes, let's criticize the side that wants to kill Jews and also criticize the side that wants to give healthcare to everybody. That sounds like a reasonable and well-thought-out thing to do.
Unless you're like a total ideologically
I do criticize the left, by the way.
You're not that. Right, Alec? Right?
What she said, I'm not what?
Hack. Criticizing your side, too. Unless you're like a total ideologically cucked hack. You're not that. Right, Alec?
I feel like she's staring into my soul. Ideologically cucked hack. I don't think so. I think that I just want good things. And I think that Shoe0nHead generally says some not the best things. I don't know. It's hard to pinpoint exactly, but I find her problematically, let's just say she's problematically posturing. Like, it's like I already said in the video, right? Like she postures toward her right-winger audience. Got greeted by the R slur. I don't really care that much if people use the R slur. It's not a big, I don't use it, but I'm not going to comment on it.
Right?
Here's Shoe0nHead. America is in shambles.
My fellow Americans, I regret to inform you that it is that time again.
I remember this video.
Time. Every 4 years,
I look so much better with the beard, by the way.
Are you voting for the red files or the blue files? The red drone strikes or the...
Okay, right off the bat, the red is way worse. See, she's like immediately playing the centrist. That's true. There's so many more red pedophiles than blue pedophiles. That's just a fact. And there's no comparison between the two.
Oh my god, do they all not know what a bit is? I'm doing both sides bad because I'm a candidate running against Kamala and Trump. Do they not know what a skit is? Hey, drone strikes. Dead.
It's just a skit, bro. I didn't mean anything by it. That's cowardly.
Palestinians or dead Palestinians? We're tired of it. They should just pick one.
Okay, well, the dead Palestinians thing was pretty true. I'll give her that.
Sexist joke, racist joke, ableist joke. Palestine. There's just no way Trump is losing. It would take something like, I don't know, Trump getting shot in the head at a rally in Pennsylvania. Oh god, we're coming up to the Trump rally part. Please be normal about this. One
I am normal about it.
A failed assassin.
I'm so normal about it. Dude, I literally could not be more consistent and less problematic about it. The guy's a piece of shit. He always was, and he forever will be because he's dead now. Okay, he never became a better person. I don't mourn, like, I'm sorry, I don't mourn him. I don't mourn the loss of him, okay? It's just not, like, he's not a good person. Why would I give a shit that he's dead? Stop.
Assassination attempt, even a successful
And yeah, jokes can't have
assassination
messages.
attempt on a politician. If we can't mock or criticize the people in power, there is an issue. But it's another thing to mock a innocent Trump supporter that died. Please give me some hope for left-wing YouTube, please.
He was not like that innocent, okay? It's not like you can say that he didn't commit any crimes. Did something happen to my camera? I think something happened to my camera. Hold on. Nope, still not fixed. Well, this sucks. Hold on. Okay, there we go. See, okay, that's good, I think. I zoomed in a little too far. Okay. There we go. We're good. Okay. The fact that he posted shit like this tells me that he did not have very good opinions and ideas. Okay? He was kind of a piece of shit. I'm not saying he did anything illegal. I'm not saying he was evil. But he was kind of a piece of shit. And I think that's fair to say even in his death.
Please.
The Trump supporter that died, he was most likely a fascist. And, I mean, he was at a Trump rally, man. What do you expect? Like, he probably wanted trans people to die.
Probably. He probably had these opinions, so it's okay for him to die. Even
I
if
literally
he did,
just showed an opinion that he had.
Know.
He's like totally fine with Palestinians dying. So I'm assuming that, yeah, it's probably, I mean, they go hand in hand. Yeah. I'm fine with what I said there.
Oh, but even if he did, that doesn't mean he should be fucking killed. He's just a fucking...
I didn't say that he should be killed for it. I just said I don't give a shit. I don't care. That's not the same thing.
Guy! He's a guy who can even change his opinions one day. Who knows? I know for a fact.
Yeah, but he never did. He's dead.
A shit ton of people in these people's audiences.
Guess what? Shoe, guess what? I used to be a conservative. Wow. I used to think that Glenn Beck was cool. Who would have thought? I had a fucking Glenn Beck book when I was 12, gifted to me for my birthday. All right? That's how, like, far right I was. I voted for Trump in 2016. All right? I'm a reformed conservative myself. I understand that opinions can change. His did not. And it never will, because he's dead now. And I don't care about him.
Used to be Trump supporters. Used to be transphobic or whatever. Every single fucking day I log on and I see, I watched Ben Shapiro and was a Trump supporter, but now I watch ContraPoints and I'm a good person. So back when you were a Trump supporter, these people think it's okay if you got shot. Convenient for them.
I didn't.
They were born morally...
Okay, no. This is slander. You're slandering me, Shoe. I never said that it's okay that he got shot. Show me where I said that. Pull up the clip. Literally, I will pay $100 to anybody who can pull up the clip where I said he deserved to get shot.
Lucky.
Never
and
said
they
it.
Came out of the womb
Never
as
said
leftists. I'm actually going insane. I'm becoming the Joker. I thought at least one of them would have a normal take on this. But no. Behold! This is my circus. These are my monkeys.
I think, okay, so let's check the comments real quick. I just want to see her. Okay, here's one thing that I will say. I probably could have done a little bit better research and looked at the actual tweets that he made and had some evidence to pull up in order to prove my point. Just like the one that I just pulled up for you where he said that the Palestinians will get over it just like the Japanese did. He's shitting on tons of dead people. Tons of them, okay? And now you're going to get pissed off at me, Shoe, because I shit on one guy who got shot, okay? Who also shit on dead people. Like, let's be proportional here. Here's her audience. Yeah, I'm gonna sue her.
Oh no, he's checking comments. Oh no, he's checking comments. No, 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 no.
Yeah. Having a baby and retiring, Shoe has become a trad wife. The only reason America is in shambles is because Shoe hasn't uploaded a Hell World in 2 years. Kamala, don't come. Trump, I'm gonna come. America. If there's any reason to vote for Kamala, it's just to make Hillary extremely mad. Is probably the best campaign slogan yet. Okay, they all just seem like memers.
Whew. Okay, good. Diagnosis memers.
I don't know. I think that Shoe is just kind of a memer. I don't think she's a bad person.
Oh, good. YouTuber Alec Gunter doesn't think I'm a bad person. I must postpone my...
Yeah, but you did make a negative insinuation about me that is ostensibly not true, so my opinion of you has dropped.
Side at once. Okay, this next video people are responding to is the one I made after the election called The Downfall of the Democrats. Let's see what people had to say about this
one. That was it. That's all she had to say about me. That was like just a lie. Like I literally just lied and said that I think that guy deserved to get shot. I never said that. I don't think that. And like I said, if you can find a clip of me saying that, by all means, pull it up. Yeah, it's just slander. It's just slander. But, you know, I was really expecting some, like, positive, constructive criticism, the kind that I give Shoe0nHead, like, Shoe0nHead, hey, if you consider yourself a leftist, why don't you actually push some leftist opinions and ideals, okay? Why don't you do that? Say that, like, universal healthcare would be good. Stuff like that, okay? Like, why don't you actually push for some of this stuff like the rest of us do, if you are a leftist? Until then, I'm just going to keep saying that you're a centrist, because that's what you act like, and that's kind of what you are. All right, I don't think you're a horrible person. I just think that you do this shit for attention. You've gotten very good at it, apparently. And like I said, I don't hate you, but, you know, I just think you could be better. That's all. I don't know why I was expecting a little more from her. That's because you're a good person and you think the best of other people, even when they failed you. That's a good trait to have, and you should not lose it, even after being disappointed time and time again. Never lose that. Well, that was enlightening. That went quick. I don't know why I was expecting her to go longer. I don't think anything I said was like that problematic. I think the worst part that happened there is that I said he was probably transphobic. He probably wanted trans people to die. Both statements of which are probably still true, and I stand by them. But in fairness, I could have done a little bit better research, pulled up some receipts. That's the most I'll say about it. And if she actually wanted to give constructive criticism, she could have said something to that effect. Like, hey, Alec, maybe next time don't just say probably, have some receipts ready. Done. You're right. Like I did this time. I should have had some receipts ready. There you go. He's a fucking terrible person. Who did not deserve to die. Just placed in an internment camp until he's rehabilitated. No, I'm kidding. I felt like she used to be better. She used to be better because, here's the thing. She uploaded this video. I should have put this in the video. She uploaded this video because she knows where her bread is buttered. Okay? She knows that her audience is largely right-wing, and she's catering to them now because the political tide has unfortunately shifted toward the right. Okay? Channels like mine just aren't going to be as popular for the next few years. They're just not. We're going to get pushed down in the algorithm. We're going to be shit on more. It's going to be kind of like Gamergate again. Hopefully not as bad, but probably. Yeah, the closed-minded gulag. The bigot gulag. Is she a fake left-winger? If she calls herself a left-winger, she's a fake left-winger. Actually, some lefty channels are growing. If you're a right-winger, you're going to grow a lot faster right now. I'm not saying lefty channels won't grow. I just think that if you're a right-winger, your chances are a lot better. Also, she does not take criticism well. Unlike me. Because I'm perfect and I take criticism very well. I was also told by somebody to not respond to that, and then to that person I say sorry. I responded to it. Xander Hall just got a silver play button. Well, that's pretty cool. Xander Hall, he had like a big controversy, but he is still a leftist, so I don't really care if people still like him. Every time I search up a lefty channel like Asana, I always get Tim Pool ads at the top. That does not surprise me. What else do you have planned? There was one video I wanted to look at. As much as I don't want to get into it with this guy again, because he's really annoying, and I don't feel like giving him attention, but I do think it would be interesting. Who remembers the aristocratic utensil? Dubsy, I bet you remember. The spoon guy, who has the AI background. He's like a monarchist. Yeah, he went from Bernie... Like, this video is called From Bernie Bro to Absolute Monarchist. Apparently with a shout out to Shoe0nHead, so we're keeping with the theme of the stream. So as much as I don't want to give this guy attention, I do think it'd be fun to see what the hell happened in his brain. I'm going to become a fake right-winger so my channel can grow, and then I'll make a very dramatic switch. That's been tested. If you look at Hunter Avalon, he was like a really bad right-winger. He's even gone back and reacted to his old right-wing content. But the problem with that is that as soon as you make that switch, you lose your entire audience. Hunter Avalon is a good guy now, but back in the day, he was a very influential right-winger. And if he had stayed a right-winger, he could be as big as like people like Steven Crowder, and maybe not a Ben Shapiro big, but you know, pretty fucking big. But he lost a substantial portion of his audience, like most of them, from switching over. You got to do it slowly. Boil the frog. I don't know. I just don't think it's a valid strategy. What you have to do if you want to pull over right-wingers, speaking from a right-winger who was pulled over myself, is just speak like what they consider to be common sense, right? You know, speak to issues that everybody can get on board with. You know, like insulin should be free. Because if you have diabetes, you need it to live. So why are you paying hundreds of dollars for it? You know, that seems like common sense. Appeal to their logic brain, right? Why does cancer treatment cost millions of dollars? That's kind of weird, isn't it? You know? And then you can get into more nuanced discussions. Like, there's a big stigma against homeless people, but if you lead them in the right direction, the right way, I think that for a lot of right-wingers, you could actually get them to the point of understanding that, like, having a bunch of homeless people out on the street doesn't do any of us any good. So if we just give them the material needs that they need, you know, they could perhaps... It's not even just a matter of, like, doing good. It's just a matter of if they have what they need, they can be productive to society. You know, you don't have to be a leftist or a socialist to believe that. You can be a full-on capitalist and still understand homeless people are way more productive citizens if they have homes, if they have the shit they need to survive. There was one guy from the drug rehab clinic that I worked at for a while, and he was like super anti-vax. He did not want to get the COVID vaccine. He was not about it. He didn't trust it, didn't trust the government, whatever. And the way that I convinced him is I appealed to his distrust of the government, which you should do, because you shouldn't trust the government, okay? That's true. But it's not that the government is trying to poison you or put a chip in you with the COVID vaccine. It's that they're trying to get your ass back to the grinder. They're trying to get you back to work. And you can only work if you're healthy. So, you know, it's kind of like how you don't want your cows to get mad cow disease before the slaughter, right? If they get mad cow disease, they're useless meat. You have to throw them away. That's not useful to the government. So the government wants you to get back to work, so they keep you healthy by giving you a vaccine, which makes the vaccine healthy for you. So that way, you don't undermine their distrust in the government, but you also convince them that vaccines are actually good for you. You know? Like, appeal to their sense of logic. No meat is useless when I'm around. That's disgusting. Yeah, meet them where they're at. And mind you, I'm not a master at this. I'm not like a genius or anything, but when you start to think down that avenue, you have a much better chance of converting people. Most people that I've talked to, including like right-wing people that I have worked for, who have largely right-wing opinions, can agree on a lot of things that you have to say. Okay, they're still inherently good people. So if you just lead them there slowly with logical A to B thought processes, sometimes you'll drag them over. You know? Now, getting them to actually vote against the right, that's a little more complicated. But you can at least get the tracks, the train rolling on the tracks. Alright, good night, Dubsy. Where are all the messages you're reading coming from? Oh, they're from the YouTube chat. YouTube chat doesn't get the privilege of being on screen like the site chat does. I literally agree with everything you say when you talk about communism, as long as you don't say communism. Not everything. I mean, you can still be a left-leaning person and still be into capitalism, and you can even have a society, technically, that is progressive and capitalist. Not forever, but it is possible for a limited time. And that would be a better society than we currently have. You know, like let's say that you took everybody in America who's like a minimum wage worker, and you like boost all of their pays up to like $30 an hour, right? And then you made our current minimum wage the minimum wage of like mine workers over like in the global south. That's better pay than they're getting now. And let's say that you also took the child slave labor out of it. You know, it's not great. People are still being abused, but at least you don't have child slave labor, and at least people are getting paid minimum wage. You know? So it's possible to have a better society than we currently have while not foregoing capitalism. Now, I believe that the ultimate goal should be to eradicate capitalism and live in a socialist, gay space communism. Fully automated luxury gay space communism. That's the goal, right? But, you know, you don't have to... Here's the thing. You don't have to convert people to full-on commies. Okay? You don't even have to convince them that capitalism is bad. Just convince them that good things are good. That's all you gotta do. Yeah, Star Trek time. I never watched Star Trek. I should really put that on my list. I'm trying to watch... Oh, yeah. During this intermission, I guess I'll say, I'm trying to watch a lot of more media, just like culture myself a little bit. I rewatched Breaking Bad, and then I finally finished... Like, I rewatched / finish Better Call Saul, which was very good. I think Better Call Saul just edges up over Breaking Bad for me, personally. You can make a solid argument for why either show is better, and both are amazing. But I do like Better Call Saul a little bit better. I just think Jimmy McGill is a much more compassionate and empathetic character. And relatable. I'm starting to watch BoJack Horseman again. Which is pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I think it's goofy, but not in a bad way. It's just like, You know, I think that the plot beats are very good in that show. I tried to start watching Lost. Okay, is there anybody in my audience right now who is a Lost fan? Walter White is honestly a huge piece of shit. Absolutely. But it's still worth studying, like breaking down his character and studying him, because he's like a lot of, like, there's a reason that a lot of men relate to him and even like him. You know, and that's worth looking into. I was an OG Lost fan. I don't get it. I don't get it. It does not make sense to me. Like when I say it doesn't make sense to me, it just seems so goofy. And like it's made, okay, don't take this personally, but it seems like it was made for idiots. It was really good the first season. Why am I still watching it then? I watched the first 4 episodes and I think it's dog shit. I'm not trying to insult anybody here who likes it. If you like it, that's great, and I'm happy for you. My best friend likes it, okay? And she recommended it to me. I just can't get into it. I can't. Walter White is a scumbag, but he's the protagonist. Skylar is pretty reasonable, but an antagonist. Skylar is by no means perfect. I don't think anybody in that universe is a perfect character. But Skylar definitely has a lot of flaws that I can understand why somebody wouldn't like her. And I personally don't like her, by the way. I don't like her. I think she's far and away better than Walter. But the first time you watch the show, you're kind of led into not liking her. You know, like the show tricks you. So, I can understand why people don't like her for sure. But Walter White is definitely more repulsive. I'm taking it personally. Well, that's a you thing. She's not as bad as she's framed. Not at all. And you can definitely see how she makes the decisions that she makes. And that, okay, here's the thing, right? Walter White's excuse the entire time for all of his actions, and maybe this was even true at first, right? But his excuse the entire time is, I'm doing this for the family. Skylar, the difference with Skylar is that she actually was doing everything for the family the entire time. There's some faults with that. She smokes while she's pregnant, which is not great. Even though she only did it like 3 times, you know. Like, that's not going to absolutely destroy your baby, but you still shouldn't do it. It's a bad decision. You know, like I said, she's not perfect. And she smokes around the baby, too, after she's born. But if that's the worst thing she does, she's, like, far and away better than Walt. And she actually did do everything for the family. Even when she wanted to resort to murder, right? Spoiler, I guess. If you haven't seen Breaking Bad at this point, I'm sorry, but spoilers. When she wanted to resort to murdering Jesse Pinkman, that was for the family. It is the most reprehensible thing she says in the entire show, that Walter should just kill Jesse. But she did that for her family. And I think that's a good juxtaposition between her and Walter. But yeah, like I said, I don't get Lost at all. I don't get it. There's a plane crash. I thought it was really funny when the guy one of the guys who survives the plane crash gets sucked into the engine and dies instantly. But like, there's a guy who was he was in a wheelchair before the crash, and then after the crash, he's just suddenly fine, and I'm supposed to buy that? Like, that's so stupid and contrived. That's really stupid. You are on screen, Roadkill. There are some people who take the hate for her way too far. Absolutely. Because the island is magic. If it's so magic, then why did people fucking die? I don't know. It's just silly. It's silly. It's such a silly show. And then there's like the main guy who's a doctor. Okay, so here's the thing. You got here's the characters I remember. The main guy who's the doctor, right? And he's like the hero the entire time, and he always makes the good decisions and the smart decisions. He is like the perfect character, and I can't stand that. What is it called? A Gary Stew? Like, he's a perfect guy, a perfect character, and I hate that. He's exhibited no flaws to me yet. He's always the one who makes the decisions for the entire group, stops all the fights, which he's done like 3 times in 4 episodes. Stop fighting! Like that bullshit. And then there's the crazy guy who was in a wheelchair before the crash, and then he wasn't in a wheelchair magically after the crash, somehow had knives with him, and really wanted to hunt things. I don't hate him, but I just don't get him, I guess. There's a polar bear, randomly. Don't understand where that's coming from. And that's on top of the machine thing that it, like, makes a loud blaring alarm sound, which we haven't seen yet. They're throwing so many things at me at once. And then there's this guy who's running from one of the wild creatures, and then he sees one of the people from the plane wreck naked. Like one of the girls. Naked. And he stops running because, titties. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm literally running for my life right now, but God forbid I stumble upon a girl with a pair of titties out. Now I'm embarrassed. My sense of self-preservation has been preceded by my embarrassment at your gong-honka-radoos. Little bro, you're supposed to be confused. It's not about being confused. I was confused when I watched Better Call Saul. In a good way. Because I did not understand where their schemes were going. Okay? That's a good confusion. Clearly, toward the end of the show, Jimmy and Kimmy get a very good scheme to pull against Howard. Okay? And you have no idea what this scheme is or what they're setting up or what the hell is going on for most of it. Okay? But they lead you there in a logical way. That's good confusion. It's like, I'm confused right now. I don't know why they're doing this, but clearly it's leading to something. They've done so many awesome things so far. Clearly this is going to be awesome when it's finally revealed. This is bad confusing. Lost is bad confusing, okay? They're throwing way too many things at you at once. The characters' attitudes and behaviors don't make sense to me. And it's a poorly written show to me. Like, it just doesn't seem good. And maybe I haven't given it a fair shake, okay? Maybe I need to watch more of it, but so far I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. But it's got good ratings and people like it, so maybe I'm the wrong one. I'm willing to accept that I'm the wrong one, but that doesn't change my opinion. Oh yeah, this is totally unrelated, but you guys want to see something funny? Yeah, let me pull up an old video of mine so we can be reminded. Or actually, you know what? She does it for me. I forgot. So, who remembers Eggsy Lanzik? Anybody remember Eggsy Lanzik? The walking embodiment of turfdom. She's like... She's not even like J.K. Rowling famous, but like she wants to be really badly. And all she does is shit on trans people. Like all she fucking does. And she added me in a post a few days ago. I haven't been on Twitter in forever, but she added me in a post a few days ago. For some reason. And apparently she put me in this documentary reaction because she's obsessed with Jazz Jennings for some reason. For those who forget, I debated her at one point. Where's it at? There it is. So I debated her at one point, as seen here. This was a while ago. But, I just replied, I literally forgot you exist. Because I did. I like, straight up forgot that she was a thing. I remember that debate. I think I did pretty good. The only thing that I fucked up on is the double-blind study shit. Because she was trying to say, well, there's no double-blind study. You can't do a double-blind study with things like that. Like, imagine trying to do a double-blind study with fucking insulin. You know? you have anyone you want to debate in specific? I really don't want to do debates, really. Like, just not... I'm not into it right now. I'd be willing to have discussions with somebody who, like, takes issues with my opinions or the way that I present them. Like, I'm not against that. But the idea of debating somebody like Exulantic again just does not appeal to me right now. Not at all. Not in the slightest. Yeah, it would be unethical. Exactly, Lady Nova. We need the Brad Palumbo debate. Yeah, I thought about getting back to him. I'm just, like I said, I just am not sure right now. Like, I don't... I would want to do a lot of prep work because I respect Brad to the extent that I think that he's smart and he knows what he's doing. And I don't want to be caught off guard. And I'm a little lazy and I don't want to do the prep work, which is one thing. And another thing is I simply don't want to talk to these people. Like, they're just scumbags. We can prep on stream, I guess. I'll think about it. Anyway, give me a second. I'm going to take a quick break. And then we'll get into the aristocratic spoon video. Okay, I'm back. The name of the song is Masters of the Desert, and it's from Sonic Adventure 2. Most of my soundtrack is from Sonic Adventure 2. Which is something I need to fix. I need to get more songs from other places. Trying to think of some good games. People want me to... There was somebody who wanted me to pull songs from Sonic Adventure, but I wasn't a big Sonic Adventure guy. Like, not the original. I just never got into it. And the only experience I have for it is Sonic Adventure DX, which I've heard is like a very poor port. So, like, I just didn't get into it. Hotline Miami, that is a good soundtrack. And honestly, a game that I should replay. I remember I played that forever ago. You guys want to see something crazy? Uh-oh. We're pulling up old receipts. We're sorting by oldest. This was only like the second or third game that I ever played on this channel. 10 years ago. 10 years ago. That's crazy. Let's take a look.
What's up, guys? Today I'm...
Stop! Nope, I'm done. Can't do it. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, man. You should play Marvel Rivals. I do have it installed, and I did play it once. Every time that I think about getting into it, I'm like, that sounds like a lot of work, and I don't feel like it. Any game by Supergiant. I played Hades. Hades is good. I never finished it, though. That's my problem. Every time I start a game, I don't finish it. Like, I started A Hat in Time, never finished it. I started Disco Elysium, never finished it. I started The Witcher 3, never finished it. Like, I have a problem. I need to finish games. I learned that I only enjoy playing support in Marvel Rivals. That's valid. I played a lot of support in League of Legends back when I played that. Back when I was an addict and have recovered. But back when I was playing it, I did do a lot of support. More than most people, I think, at least. Top lane was my favorite, but support was always fun. I meant for soundtrack. I know you meant for soundtrack. Okay, let's look at this. So, people who have been here a while will remember the brief run-in that I had with the aristocratic utensil. He's an interesting lad. He's a monarchist. And today we're going to go over his video about how he went from a leftist to a monarchist, because I'm very interested in his transformation as somebody who went from a conservative to a leftist. I don't know how you get from... Well, you know what? Actually, it says Bernie bro. I do know how you get from Bernie bro to absolute monarchist. It's usually because you're kind of a simpleton and you like the words that Bernie said, but you don't actually understand the message or why it was good. So we'll take a look. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but we'll just take a look, an honest look at his transformation to see how he became what he is today. So without further ado, here is the Spoon Boy. Wait, was that actually the video? Hold on. I need to know if the cut was actually the video. Okay, it wasn't. Never mind. The song cut out a little bit.
Yeah, in case the title of this video is not...
Just to point out once again, he has a beautiful AI-generated background, which is always a good sign. Oh, hold on. I muted him by accident.
Yeah, in case the title of this video isn't obvious, this one goes out to Shoe0nHead, because someone in my comment section said a while back that Shoe had some other live stream on Instagram where she said I was one of her favorite right-wing...
Interesting, by the way, that... Oh, the camera froze again? How did that happen? God damn it, hold on. Okay, we're good. I think it's an OBS thing, because all I got to do is switch forward and back to the webcam. Anyway.
Content creators.
Not a big deal.
Naturally, seeing as I can't verify this, my immediate thought was, she was over 2 million subs. What the hell is she doing watching me? That's bollocks. But a while ago, I was in Admin City's chat. Shoe came in, I said hi, and she said, oh, hello, my favorite spoon on YouTube. And I went, wait, you know who I am? She said, yeah.
The leftist Shoe0nHead likes a absolute monarchist. That makes sense. Definitely a leftist, though.
Watch all your shit. And I thought, oh, that comment was probably true then. In which case, hi Shoe, how you doing, dear? So people were joking. Spoon, you were Bernie, bro. Now you're an absolute monarchist. You have to save her. Save her? What am I, the monarchical whisperer up in this joint? Is it my job to make women more base now, is it? Actually, that's not a bad gig to have. All joking aside, though,
right?
the Bernie bro angle is quite interesting.
Not based by default.
If you do any political content and you go from one side to the other, you cannot escape the label of grifter. You will either learn and shift, in which case you're a grifter, or you don't.
That's true.
You look stupid.
You know what? He's right on that. I have been labeled a grifter, so he's not wrong.
In perpetuity, what great options you have. In fairness, though, this is also contingent on the politics of the person.
I don't think that he's a grifter. I just think that he's stupid enough to believe all the shit that he says.
Watching the creators, as well as how long they've been watching. There will be those that follow the content creators no matter what their position. Those that think it's taken them far too long to wake up, in which case they're kind of slow, or ruthlessly principled to the point of being crippled by reality, etc., etc. You'll not know how all this goes by now. Whereas myself, I became right-wing before I did any content. I went way the hell outside the mainstream right. I am largely immune then from the usual labels, and as such, my journey is met with intrigue rather than skepticism. Woo! So how did all that happen? Well, pull up a chair, maybe get a drink. I recall the lady who first got me into politics back in the early 2010s was a Californian named Danny. It's funny looking back at it now, one would hardly think someone like her could actually exist. She was quite a lefty, had the short hairstyle of your average Lardwell feminist type, even though she wasn't overweight at all, and she was a vicious troll. If people had heard her language now, she would undoubtedly be depicted in an SS uniform and called a Nazi. She was not shy with the slurs at all. But if you're young and in the...
Okay, but like... Neither is Vosh, like, and people, for the record, do call Vosh a Nazi, but they're few and far between. But like, I don't think the general consensus is that he is a Nazi. I think that, but despite his use of slurs, I do think that slurs are a little bit more acceptable right now, especially when they come from people who lean left, than they were back in 2010. So I don't know. I won't comment too much on it.
The political wilderness, the left does have a certain kind of appeal to the youth, at least during that period. Now, not so much. I wonder...
This is incredibly appealing to a lot of people. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, it's weird, it's cringe, but that's the style now.
Why? Bernie did have a platform in the 2016 cycle, though, where he appeared authentic. And given that politics is fake and gay, appearing authentic does go a long way. I do distinctly remember, though, Bernie's first misstep, when he said white people don't know what it's like to be poor. Being a South African, any discussion of race is where we tend to make most people look rather tame by comparison. The pandering didn't...
A monarchist who's a South African? That doesn't ring any red flags. Ring any alarm bells or flags.
Not sit well with me at all.
I'm good
Not to
with
mention,
words right
mathematically, that sentence never even made any sense. That moment fractured my head and kickstarted the red pill that lay dormant into blooming. When it was Hillary versus the Don, I wanted Trump to win because I considered Clinton to be a cold-blooded psychopath. I still do. When he won, I thought, oh sweet, this is gonna be hilarious. Now,
I also wanted Donald Trump to win because I thought Hillary was a cold-blooded psychopath back in 2016. Now I understand that Trump is more or less a vehicle for cold-blooded psychopaths on the right to use as a vehicle for their policies. Their horrific policies that get people killed.
Let the man govern. Let's see how he does. If he does well, he will be reelected. If he doesn't, well, so the cycle goes on. I was very naive at the time. And then the whole Russia thing kicked off, and man, did that make me realize just how unbelievably stupid people really are. I was not exactly politically...
So wait, just to go back to what he said about Bernie saying that, like, people don't know what it's like to be poor. Let me replay that part real quick.
To be poor. Being a South African, any discussion...
Why people don't know what it's like to be poor? White people. Oh, white people. Sorry. I don't think Bernie ever said that white people don't know what it's like to be poor. I don't think he said that. That sounds like correct me if I'm wrong, but that doesn't sound like something that Bernie would say. He doesn't usually bring race into his dialogue.
cold-blooded psychopath. I still do. When he won, I thought, oh sweet, this is gonna be hilarious. Now let the man govern, let's see how he does. If he does well, he will be re-elected. If he doesn't, well, so the cycle goes on. I was very naive at the time. And then the whole Russia thing kicked off, and man, did that make me realize just how unbelievably stupid people really are. I was not exactly politically astute at the time by any means, but even I could draw the parallels between the Bush-era Iraq war gimmick with...
If he was referring to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, I mean, since he's a monarchist, he's probably on the side of Russia, right? Like, I have to assume. I won't assume anything. But he's kind of being vague there.
The Clinton ground troops in Syria nonsense before the election, but that's a whole nother story. All I saw was the machinery do everything in its power to convince the masses the current administration was a dysfunctional clown show, ironically also destroying their credibility in the process. It was surreal, very childish and very stupid, as if all the adults just vanished. There was no discussion anywhere about policies, at least not in the mainstream anyway. Now, this is just from my perspective.
I do agree with him to some extent that the liberals focused way too much on what a clown show the Trump administration was. Rather, why is my camera keep freezing? This is a problem. Okay. If that happens again, I gotta switch to my bad cam.
I am under the impression that what drew people to Bernie, and left-wing politics in general, is a genuine feeling of great mistrust towards the ruling class. But I would say where you go from this realization determines if you're stuck in the left or you can go base and acknowledge the harsh realities of the real world. Those who are naive and ignorant, motivated by envy and hatred.
I think what drew people to Bernie is the fact that he's so, like, for one thing, he's super charismatic, and he speaks truth, you know? He says very basic, understandable truths, such as people shouldn't have to pay out the ass when they get cancer. You know, the homeless people should have homes. Like, I feel like this is just stuff that is true and most people can connect with.
Will stew in the boiling pot of leftism and are destined to remain politically childlike forever. The reason I say this is because the same class of people who whine and complain and bitch will follow those in power like sheep and obey the most deranged and delusional trends that serve absolutely no functional purposes outside of appearing virtuous for social trends.
Like the leftists are doing with Trump right now, right? Right, buddy? Right? The leftists are all following Trump like sheep now that he's in power, right? Right, man? Oh, wait, that doesn't make any sense, actually, the thing that you said.
There is not a single policy that the leftist believes in that doesn't involve granting more power to the state. These lemmings, for some bizarre reason, believe that...
Wait. I don't... Hold on. The leftists are the people who think that the police force should have less power. That's granting less power to the states by giving the police system less power. Okay? Leftism isn't about granting more power to the state. It's about equity, right? It's about justice and fairness in society. It's about giving people their basic needs. And if that's done through government power, then by all means, let it be done through government power. Just make it done. I don't think that kids should have lunch debt. Okay? I think that's bullshit. You know, if the government needs to step in and say no more lunch debt, then so be it. I think that's a good thing. This isn't about government power or the lack thereof. This is about good things happening. And if that happens through the vehicle of government power, then I'm fine with that.
But politicians will abide by their morality.
Oh yeah, he sounds very pretentious.
Everything they believe in is dictated to them, top-down style, because that's how they believe politicians should behave. And at no point is there any examination as to why this never comes to fruition.
Why?
The very same people who complain about corruption non-stop never see the corruption of their own ilk and blindly believe utopia can be achieved if only they just wish hard enough. There is nothing beyond their stupid childlike notion of, but this is how it...
Yeah, leftists never talk about, like, on-the-ground activism, right? That's not a thing that they do.
Should be. No examination as to the structures, the incentives, or drives of human nature and power whatsoever. To be a leftist is to be a delusional imbecile. Take, for example, the concept of checks
Unlike
and balances,
the monarchists,
which if you take a few moments to examine in earnest...
He wants a literal king that he can kiss the boots of and suck the dick of. Like, dude, what are you talking about? The leftists are the ones who have baby brain.
You will realize is a crock of BS. Governments are always made up of people who have their own flaws and desires. If your checks and balances are maintained by human beings, you will always rely on the honorable and the duty-bound folk to keep it as such. If, however, your system does not reward these types, your system is destined to attract the worst sort of people imaginable. Constitutions are nothing more than guidelines, people, and without an umpire, they will forever remain mere guidelines, as you constantly shove in more and more naive and amateur actors into a vast network of entrenched bureaucratic ticks.
This is why I believe in democracy, unlike him, okay? Like, it's not a perfect system by any means. There are certainly checks that you need to keep a democracy in check, right? It's not the solution to every problem. I don't think that, for instance, judges of the court of law should be democratically elected, because there are certain incentives that, like, if they were to run for office, there are certain instances where democracy doesn't work, and I can recognize that. But as an overarching system of government, democracy is the only thing that can work the best. I think that the will of the people should be enacted in general. So, if the majority of people put idiots in power, yeah, that happens. But I'd prefer that over a fucking king who's just appointed by the king before him. Show me a better system. If not democracy, then what else?
Once you really, really click this, you will realize all leftists are nothing more than drug addicts wanting a high that simply doesn't exist. At which point all leftists become jokes, and the more left they swim, the more they look like they belong in daycare.
He's using a lot of lofty and disconnected language to describe leftism without actually pinning them down on any one policy that he has an issue with. What does he think of universal healthcare, for instance? I'd love to know his opinion. I mean, Aristocratic Utensil has watched my content before, so if you're watching this right now, man, what's your opinion on universal healthcare? Do you believe that people with diabetes and cancer should be forced to pay hundreds or even thousands of dollars in order to get the care that they need to just survive? Let's start there. I think that's a pretty basic starting line, right? I think that it's reasonable and equitable to provide that for people, even at the expense of the government or taxpayers or what have you. I just think that it's to expect cancer patients, let's say you're a homeless cancer patient and you have no money. What's your recourse? You just die? I don't think that's very fair to you. So, let's start naming some policies that you have a problem with rather than just hurling insults for 6 out of your 9-minute video.
Or a mental asylum. I myself, during the early Trump years, was watching a lot of the Lotus Eaters when they were just getting started, which was all well and good, but I couldn't help but shake this feeling that something was, off. I'm getting information, but it's not exactly making me more intelligent, just knowledgeable. But the knowledge is capped at a certain ceiling level. Kind of like learning multiplications over and over again. Yes, you can riff them off well enough, but there is a well beyond mere multiplication. There were things about the system that even then I could tell were misfiring. Like, why is democracy good but politics is bad? Why do we like democracy, but politicians are renowned as the most dishonest people next to lawyers? Why do we claim to like our system of...
I think we can have a health... God damn it. Okay, I'm switching cameras. Hold on. Okay, this will have to work. Oh, God, now I gotta edit it. Hold on. Actually, let me just move this. There we go. That works.
Of government, yet we hate everyone in it. None of this makes any kind of sense. I was never exactly...
Sorry if I was saying something. I noticed my camera was broken and now I forgot what I was saying. Okay, what I was saying was it's good to have a healthy distrust of the politicians, even if you elect them into office, and hold them to account for the bad decisions that they make. Like I said, there's no perfect system. I just think democracy is better than monarchy.
Honest people next to lawyers. Why do we claim to like our system of government, yet we hate everyone in it? None of this makes any kind of sense. I was never exactly invested in the democratic model, but it was all that I knew. So
well, it's because of the reason that we hate everybody in the government, even if we elect them, is because there's manufactured consent. We vote for people that we hate because we hate the other person more, presumably. And the people that we vote in don't do anything because they don't really have to do anything. They're not really held to account, excuse me, for their action or lack thereof. You know, the game's been rigged. And that sucks, but I'd rather have a rigged democracy than a monarchy. And we can certainly fix that by on-the-ground action. You know, I know that he likes to say that leftists are babies who fantasize about things without actually doing any work, but that's not true. You know, the DSA exists. You know, leftists online talk all the time about going and getting involved in local politics. You know, not something that everybody does, but I think more people should do it. And this is a PSA. If you are a leftist watching me and you're not involved in local politics, then go get involved. But yeah, it's a difficult system to change, especially when all of the money and power is against us. But it doesn't mean we shouldn't try, right? And that's how you would finally get politicians into power that people actually like and respect. You know, the politicians should do good things for you. That's why they're there.
So my mind had a vast question mark of unmarked territory that was open to answers, because it's become overwhelmingly obvious the current system does not work, at least for the average person anyway. Merchant class, a different story.
I'll grant him that to some extent. Like I said, our democracy is fundamentally broken, but it's still a democracy, and I prefer it over a monarchy.
And it just so happens that Sargon mentioned something called The Cathedral by someone named Mencius Mollberg, and I thought, that sounds interesting. And he wrote a series of books on his old website, Unqualified Reservations, one of them being an open letter to open-minded progressives. It's been several years since I had anything to do with progressivism, but nevertheless, I decided to check it out. And that book ended up being my gateway drug.
Was that me or him?
But nevertheless, I decided to check it out. And that book ended up being my gateway drug into the world of monarchy. You learn old world concepts, the thinking of previous centuries, ancient values, before the democratic revolution. The best thing that you can get from reading all the works.
Yeah, back when the world was awesome, right? Back when we had monarchies and everything was right with the world. Everything was great back then, right?
Is to see minds outside of the current mode. Minds bereft of the incompetence of modern-day corruption. And my word, that is rather sobering. If you want to go from curious normally to, oh dear lord, I can't unsee this now, the 5 books I would recommend for that, in conjunction with Mollberg's book, of course. Politics by Aristotle, Leviathan by Thomas Hobbes, Democracy, the God That Failed by Hans Hermann Hoppe, Liberty or Equality, The Challenge of Our Time by Eric von Cornel-Ledeen, and On Power by Bertrand de Chauvenel. Those are some good ones.
Liberty or equality, that's a false dichotomy. You can have both. They're not... I mean, equity at least, right? You can absolutely have both. You don't have to pick between those.
To get you started. Then you get into the heavier stuff. Maybe some Robert Filmer, some Joseph de Maistre, Carl Schmitt,
I don't read
Julius
books.
Evola, Jacques Deloul, Robert Higgs, James Burnham, etc., etc. The biggest hurdle for getting people off the democratic drug is getting them to realize their vote and influence is an illusion. They have power quite literally only on paper. That's a tough pill.
You can literally vote in local politics and have a huge influence. Your vote in local politics is so much more influential than it is on the national stage. And I encourage everybody, which is something I can do better at myself, mind you, but I encourage everybody to look into your local politics and, you know, try to get involved in the election process and sway people. And your vote does matter, especially there. Okay, you can change your local organization just through voting. And I think that's a beautiful thing, something that's not possible under a monarchy. Okay, or at the very least, a lot harder. Like, he hasn't really said what he likes about monarchy in this whole video. All he said is that he doesn't like democracy. Like, what do you like about having a king or queen? What's good about it? All you've said is bad things about democracy. Not even necessarily things that I disagree with, but you have yet to say anything good about monarchy. You just think that you're smarter than everybody because you want a king or queen that you can lick the boots of and suck the dick of. It doesn't make any sense.
To choke down, as sobriety often is. Cheers for watching, and once again, I apologize.
Yeah, okay, he's stupid as always. Anybody who uses an AI background is somebody that I inherently disrespect, so whatever. Yeah, as if kings, queens, and nobles weren't all corrupt. Good point. Based Alec, of course. AI can be used for such great things, and art is not one of those things. God, I hate my double chin. I've gained so much weight. Last time I weighed myself, I was 256 pounds. Granted, a lot of that is muscle. I can deadlift 455 pounds, but still, I used to, even in that shoe video we just watched, I did not have this bad of a double chin. It'll come off. I'm trying to lose weight by summer. The Logitech cam, I think, since it's a little bit closer and a little bit not as, like, high up, makes it worse. Also, it fucked with the lighting. I'm going to try to switch back to my... Actually, I got an idea. Here, let me try split cam. That works. Oh, I can't use split cam right now because OBS is already using camera. Whatever. We'll just keep it on Logic Capture. It's whatever. Grow your beard back? Yes, I shaved my beard all the way down. I meant to only go 5 o'clock shadow, but the trimmer I got was a lot closer than I thought it would be. But here's the thing. I have what is it? What is it called? Hold on. Let me look it up. Seborrheic dermatitis. So I had a lot of peeling skin going on underneath of my beard and mustache, especially my mustache. And I think it was a good thing that I shaved it all off so that I can start treating it a little bit. I do think I look better with a beard, and I will grow it back. Yeah, if it's bad that your power is limited in democracy, why would you want a monarchy where it's even more limited? Good point, Lady Nova. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I feel like he accomplished nothing in that video. He just tried to make himself sound smarter than he is. This is very bright. I gotta fix my lighting. Start with that. That's actually perfect. Let's stick with that. Actually, I'm a little orange, I think. A little yellow. Sounds like an issue with moisturizing. I do have to moisturize my face. I need to do better skincare, especially because I have eczema, and the older I get, the more it acts up. That's even more yellow. Ah! Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Let me take another brief break, and when I get back, I will decide between doing another react or gaming. Not sure yet, but we'll make a decision when I return. Okay, I'm back. I do want to do some gaming. I think we've done enough political coverage for the day. I was between Sonic Adventure 2 and Balatro. But now that I hear this song, I'm kind of thinking maybe Mario Sunshine's the way to go. And I actually installed the mod for Super Mario Eclipse. Which is, if you don't know what that is, it's just a Mario Sunshine mod that gives it more stuff to do. But, what do you guys think? Oh yeah, I also have Balatro multiplayer. We could do Balatro multiplayer. Eggsema sounds expensive. Yeah, oh yeah, because of eggs, yeah. I'm kind of feeling Sonic Adventure 2. What do you guys think? No opinions? No comments? Okay, well, if nobody has any opinions, then I'm going with Sonic Adventure 2. Red Dead? I don't have that installed. If I did, I would consider it. I have it. I bought it, but I don't have it installed. And I think it takes a while to install. If I had it installed, I would consider it, but I do not have it installed. I will install it for next time. I could technically do Disco Elysium and finally try to finish it, but I feel like it's been so long that, like, I would have to restart it again. And I don't want to tread the path. I don't want to retread the path that I've retreaded like 5 times. Have you checked out Death Stranding? No. I've heard it's good, but I have not checked it out. Here's what we'll do. We'll do a little bit of Balatro. Did you read that DM I sent you? Oh my god, wait, you did send me a DM way back. Hold on. I totally forgot to respond. I'm so sorry. Yes, I would be interested, Queen Laura. I'm sorry for not getting back to you, but slot me in and let me know what's going on with it. Rain World? I don't know what that is, unless you mean Risk of Rain. I think we're going to do a little bit of Balatro, a little bit of Balatro in my life, a little bit of a Sonic Adventure 2. Papers, Please? I've heard of that. I forget what it is. I've definitely watched a Let's Player play it, but I forget what it is. What was my last run that I was doing? Oh yeah, I definitely lose this one. We're doing a new one. Black Deck, Orange Steak. It's a survival platformer. Will this be enough? 10, 40, 50, 60. 69.77. This will be enough. I love Balatro. It's so addicting. This would be the safe option, but fortune favors the bold. Ugh. Fine. Blue Jokers, whatever. I think we go for clubs. Well, that sucks. Okay. I can't play Balatro every time. I think I could just play STS. What's STS? Ah, Fibonacci. I gotta get Fibonacci. 2, 3, 5, 8, and ace. Will this do it? 69, 78, 87 times 7 is what? I think it's enough. Yep. Just barely. Oh, Slay the Spire. I've heard Slay the Spire is really good, especially for people who like this game. I like Oops All Sixes, but only in very specific circumstances. I also kind of want to save up for the Hieroglyph. But... Decisions. I think we just roll with it, and then we save up for the Hieroglyph. I think that'll do it for us. Easy. Hieroglyph me. Okay. 2, 3, 5, 8. We'll go with hearts. Come on. Oh, come on! Okay. 2, 3, 5, 8. Yeah, there we go. What's a good circumstance for Oops All Sixes? There are some cards that have a chance with it. Usually those cards... So it's really good with... the card that's like got a chance for heart cards to multiply your malter. God, I like Ride the Bus, damn it. That's fine. We'll go with the Arcana pack. There are some cards that have a chance to give you money that it's really good for. And then lucky cards it's extremely good for. Especially have lucky cards and also the lucky cat card. Just a malt cards, don't mind if I do. This might do it. It'll be 11, 19, 27 times 36. That should be plenty. Okay. I have the worst RNG luck. It can be really good. It's just kind of a niche card. I like having it, but more times than not, when I buy it, it ends up not helping me very much. We will buy this, but we will not use it yet. I do not think a Celestial pack is worth it right now. The investment tag... I want the investment tag, but I also want paintbrush. I want investment tag more. Good for hearts. There we go. 2, 3, 5. And queen. That should do it. Go, baby. I have literally never won with Ceremonial Dagger. Every time I get Ceremonial Dagger, it's dog shit. Ooh, I could get Paintbrush if I so Fool. I think that's worth it. That'll do it. Yeah, exactly, Queen Laura. Yeah, why not? Okay. You need the misses to get the hits. Convert the left card into the right card. Don't mind if I do. Diamond suit. Yeah, sure, why not? We have 2 ace diamonds with Malters. Reroll surplus is always nice. What do we got? We need spades. There's spades. I don't think this will be enough, but it'll be... It's a good start. A full house would be nice. Or 4 of a kind, I'll take that. Very nice. Okay, see if we got an ace in here. We do. Okay. All right, Lady Nova, thanks for being here. Thanks for being around. And I will be back more often. I felt good tonight. I felt good. Despite my camera shitting the bed. I like Rough Gem, but I don't like that it's eternal. Fuck it. See, like, this card would be very good with Oops All Sixes. Business card is really good with Oops All Sixes. Art cards debuffed. That's okay. Not my problem. Ooh, but this is a straight. Should I just play the straight? But none of them play well with Fibonacci. No, it's too big of a risk. I can't play this straight. Please. Please. Okay, here we go. This will do it. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm fucked. I am straight fucked. This is an unwinnable hand. I mean, I'll try, but... Rancid vibes. Sometimes the vibes are just bad. Straight, I prefer a gay. That's pretty good, Lady Nova. I've never heard that one. Oh, you're killing me. Okay. Perfect. Down to the last minute detail. Fine. I'll take the fucking Even Steven temp card. What do we got? There we go. Tell me why it's only giving me straights when I try to run a trouser. I have no idea. Sometimes it just be like that. Hold on, my brother's calling me. Okay. Infinite Joker, no thanks. Infinite Vanilla Joker, no thanks. I don't like getting Arcana packs before I stack Jokers. I just, like... I can't do it. I can't justify doing it. Please. God damn you. Oh, fuck. I just fucked myself. I fucked myself out of $1. Which doesn't sound like much, but in the world of Balatro, it is everything. DNA? I don't care if it's infinite. Give me that shit. It would be nice to have something I can play off of with, though. Here, let's see what the standard pack's got for me. Give me a good card. Good enough. We'll try to stack aces. We'll take that. Oh, it's not an even card. Fuck me. It'll be fine. Even card's temporary anyway. We will play the long game, stack some aces, and hope for... Most of the time that I get DNA, it actually ends up fucking me over. Like, I don't really get good luck with DNA, but we'll see what happens. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Shit, I might be in trouble. This is what I mean. Come on. Fuck! Well, this won't do it, but whatever. Okay, I'm bored. I'm playing Sonic Adventure 2. Can I please just play? Thank you. I play entirely too much Balatro, especially because my job allows it.
File select. Story select.
Okay, we finished hero mode. Not Route 280. The cart levels are the least exciting, not gonna lie. I don't find them as, like, annoying as the mech levels, but I do think they're the least exciting. I don't know if this is actually making me any faster, but it's supposed to. God damn it. Excuse me. Maybe I'll do more Chow Garden today. Who's a Chow Garden fan in chat? Any Chow Garden fans? Any Giga Chad Chow Garden fans? The Virgin main Sonic level, what is it? Fan versus the Giga Chad Chow Garden enjoyer.
Wait a minute. Be quiet. Just leave it to me.
I do feel like if I do Chow Garden, I got to install some mods for it. Can you go, please? I've played this game so many times. Sometimes I feel like I can just, like, robotically go through it. These cart levels just always seem kind of pointless to me. Like, I don't get why I need to do this. I don't know why that finish line thing was there. I think that's like an asset they forgot to remove. There's like a specific way to do this that actually does make you go faster. I don't know if I'm doing it right. What do you guys think the over-under is on Shoe0nHead responding to my response? Like a tennis match back and forth, kind of. What do you guys think? Any opinions? Thoughts, comments, concerns? Kart Racing 2P now available. Oh! Now I can play kart racing, the best mode, with my friends. That I definitely have in real life. Now this is one of the best stages. Even if the sky is clearly cut right there in the middle. Yeah. Huh. There is a power-up on this level, but I think it's useless. Ah! Whatever, that didn't happen. If we're lucky, she'll not say anything. I don't know, like, I was hesitant to not reply, but, like, part of me kind of hopes she does. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just a sadist or a masochist. Definitely not a sadist. I don't want bad things to happen to other people, just me. I don't know why that checkpoint's necessary. I'm pretty sure the ending is like right here. Oh no, it's not. There's like a whole new section, I forgot. Or a whole other section, I meant. Here's the ending.
Here we go.
Hey, what's up, Tipster? It's been a minute. How you doing? How you doing? How's my main man?
Ultimate victory.
We just got done replying to Shoe0nHead, who was so generous as to give me her constructive feedback and accuse me of thinking that conservatives deserve to be shot.
Doctor,
which I never
they're
said.
heading directly toward us. What should we do?
Just sit tight. I've got more way. There's no way they can get away. I don't know what they are planning, but I'll be sure to give them a warm welcome.
Oh, you know, one thing that I haven't gone over that I forgot? Maybe I should stop playing and do this. I meant to go over Matt Walsh's review of Sonic 3.
We did it! Let's go, Amy!
Because frankly, I think the Sonic 3 movie had a lot of flaws, but I did like it overall. And I think it was fine. But apparently Matt Walsh thought it was like insulting for some reason.
As well as the Chaos Emerald, I call on you to destroy these pests. Come on.
Maybe I'll do that next stream. Aboard the Ark of Genius at heart. Eggman, it's what I am. I'm the Eggman. I love how the electricity is just like a static picture, like a JPEG.
Now go and squash that blue head.
Wait, where's Sonic's pupils? That was weird. Teddy-ah! That sounds like what Matt Walsh would do, Tipster. I'd like to see that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've revisited my boy Matt Walsh. We kind of got into it that one time, but you know, I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. No! Apparently, I just learned that the voice of Eggman is a dick, which is unfortunate. Because he does a very good Eggman voice. That makes me sad. Also, this is one of the dumbest boss fights in the whole game. Ah! Little bitch. Don't. Okay.
I'll make you pay for this.
Jackass.
Yuck.
Yeah, Matt Walsh is fun to roast. You know, I give a lot of shit to conservative commentators, but I wouldn't be where I am without them, so, you know?
Primary engine ignition on. Beginning liftoff countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shuttle liftoff.
Yo. Just like Elon. Whoa! That's an Elon rocket. Whoa! Elon would be the type to put a fucking rocket station in a goddamn pyramid.
Hi, Doctor. How's it going? What? What do you mean they escaped? That's okay.
Oh, Rouge, my love.
Myself. Can you tell me the password for the space colony control?
Before Midna in Twilight Princess, there was Rouge in Sonic Adventure 2.
All right. It's time to get to work. The password is...
Rouge walked so Midna could run.
Maria. I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well.
I'm telling you, man. Maybe I should replay Twilight Princess. Midna did things to me as a teenager.
This is it. Research Project Shadow. The ultimate life form. Let's see now.
There's the lizard.
What in the world is this? This can't be right. Just what is Shadow, anyway? I guess I'll just have to take the last...
I hated Midna. Fuck you! Get out of my chat. What is wrong with you? No idea why people liked her that way? Because she's sassy and a brat and adorable at the same time and also sexy as fuck. She is like the short stack supreme. What are you talking about? There is so much to like about Midna. She is like one of the... I think she's one of the best, like, side character... Like, not side characters. The, like, the guides that Link has ever had. Certainly better than fucking, the fairy from, Ocarina of Time. Hey, listen! Hey, listen! Hey, listen!
This is the spherical planet.
Did you know that Omochao and Rouge are played by the same person? Can we agree that Fee is the worst? Is that the blue girl from the Sky one? What's it called? I never played that one. Not into that thick gremlin, but Twily Midna can get it. I'm sorry, the gremlin Midna gets it. I love gremlins. I love goblins. I love creatures. I'm sorry, that's just my taste. I understand your taste, and I respect it, but I cannot get over Gremlin Midna. And you know what? There is something to be said, right? For a long time, I resented the fact that Midna was like, okay, since I like the imp form of Midna better, I resented the fact that she did not like her imp form. But the more progressive I got, the more I was like, you know what? I can't knock her for wanting her original body back. You know? Like, it's not about how much I find Imp Midna attractive. It's about how she likes her body. I think there is a theme of body dysphoria in Zelda Twilight Princess. You could definitely argue that. Played the PC port of Ocarina. Thank God it lets you disable Navi's constant nagging. That's pretty cool. Where is this thing? It's gotta be close.
It's gotta be close.
Is it in this box? No. Oh, there it is. Maybe I'm just biased in favor of her original body because I'm trans. I think it's definitely fair. Like, her original body is, like, you know, not traditionally, what's the word? Conventionally attractive. I've always liked short, thick girls. That's always been my thing. Short, thick girls with a nice booty that you can pick up and hold and love, and who will give you some shit, but ultimately loves you back. I try to get emeralds without the radar, but I might need one. Fine, give me one. Flying container. I think that's higher. Fuck me! Will you not? These are like the worst fucking enemies in the whole game. Besides the skinny ones. Stop! This is the worst stage on the whole game. I don't like the mech levels, but this stage is actually worse than the mech levels. The stage is like notoriously bad. The lowest place? That means the highest place. That means I'm in the wrong place. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I can't stand this stage. You agree on what, Roadkill? We've covered a lot of things. That this is the worst stage? I don't know how they got Meteor Herd so right, and they got this stage so wrong. What's this one called again? I can't see what it's called. Planet, or whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. You're typing women. No, that's fine. Just wanted to clarify. This is the highest place! What else do you want from me? There we go.
It's gotta be close.
Ah!
Only one more left.
Okay. Sticking star. What? Close to an inverted tower. That still doesn't help me. Fuck it. I was trying to go for an A. Don't dig into a star symbol on a wall of a platform with 6 circles. That still doesn't help me. Is it down here? No, it wouldn't be down here because it's at a wall of a platform, and I'm gonna die. Just die, just die. I hate this stage. Huge paperweight. Doesn't help. The lowest place.
Stay close.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, I think my type in women is the objectively correct type, but, you know, I respect other people's opinions, even if they're
I call
wrong.
myself a hunter.
Mad Space, that's what the level's called. Her boobs actually jiggle at the start of this cutscene. It's crazy.
Did you find my emerald?
That's a good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of
Yeah, I think you're right, Rinder. It's not a Sonic game with at least one terrible level.
Hand over those master emeralds. Give them to me.
I don't even particularly know why I like this game so much. So many of the stages are awful. I think more stages than not are objectively terrible. I just find myself coming back to this game over and over again for seemingly no reason. Other than, like, nostalgia.
I have no choice but to fight now. You're no ordinary thief. I must protect the master
Now
emerald.
give me back those jewels.
She asked for Knuckles' jewels. Oh, oh, oh. There's so much sexual tension in this scene.
Stop fooling around and give me back my emeralds.
What are you babbling about? You call yourself a hunter attacking a lady? Shame on you.
Those have nothing to do with each other.
Stealing gems anyway.
That also has nothing.
To me.
I guess if by lady you mean like an upstanding citizen, sure, but still.
Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch me.
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved your life?
Saving my life. Don't think I owe you one. You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? That's
True. I would love to hold her hand.
This isn't a joke, you know. Think what you want, Batgirl. I was saving the Master Emerald.
I'll hold your hand, babe.
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
Over under on Rouge being in Sonic 4. What do you guys think?
If that's what you thought, you should have given me that.
Like, we know Amy will be in it, but what do you guys think about Rouge? Think she'll be in it? I think they'd be missing a big opportunity in not putting her in it.
Finally.
What?
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
It's either going to be her or it's going to be Blaze the Cat. I don't see them putting Blaze the Cat in it. I think that would be a little bit too much, but I think I can see Rouge. Is this the only game T-Cal shows up in? No, the original game T-Cal shows up in is Sonic Adventure. She was the original protector of the Master Emerald before Knuckles took over.
This is strange. It's showing energy readings from 2 separate Chaos Emeralds. Did they really think they could trick me with that fake emerald?
This asshole already knew.
Wait, Shadow. I'm the one who should be telling them the end is near, not you. Now is the time to end this long drawn-out battle and mark myself a place in history as the ultimate genius.
What a Chad.
If something happens to me, I'm counting on you to finish the job. Hurry! The moment for attack has come. It's now or never.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. My Sonic X loving ass wants Cosmo to show up in Sonic 4. Who's Cosmo? Oh, I've seen her. Okay, yeah. I don't know Sonic X very well, but I've seen her. Okay. Not a big mech fan stage. This one's not as bad. I just wish it weren't so fucking long. Is there anything over here? I guess not. I remember Tikal from that Sonic Girl ranking video. I love that video. Honestly, that's the kind of video that, like, I respect that guy for making it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, like, it's cringe, but, like, it's so cringe that I feel like it's the cringe horseshoe theory. Where it's like, if something is so cringe, if something's cringe enough, it, like, turns around and it's no longer cringe. You know what I mean? Like, it's hit that level. I have a weird respect for it. Kind of like everything I do. It's so cringe that it turns around and it's no longer cringe. That's how I look at it anyway. Except for supporting trans rights. That's the one cringe thing that is not... Sorry, that's the one non-cringe thing that I do. Let's go. An optional upgrade that I know where it is. Isn't it crazy how, like, Shoe0nHead had, like, nothing to say about me? She literally just lied about how, like, I think that a Trump supporter deserves to die. I never said that he deserves to die. I never said that. But all of her fucking simps accuse me of that. Because she insinuated it. What a fucking liar, dude. What a weaselly little liar. Okay. Just hurt my feelings. If I'm being honest. Ah. God damn it. Yeah, I wouldn't hate this stage so much if it weren't so fucking long and repetitive. It is the longest mech stage in the whole game. I thought about doing the Chow Garden, honestly, but now that I think about it, it's like, what is there to do in the Chow Garden? I used to love it, but honestly, like, it's really boring. Not gonna lie. Would you not? These are the fucking worst enemies in the game. So long. Like the third time I've been through the same section, man. It'd be really nice if I didn't die. I really am trying to get an A. Okay. No. No. Here we go. I think this is the last section. Oh, you know what else I watched recently? I completely forgot. I don't know why I forgot this, but I watched Invincible, Season 2, and then the start of Season 3. Super good. Like, insanely good. I love Invincible. I don't know why it took so long to get to Season 2. But I'm glad I did. It is so fucking good. Like, I can't get enough of it. I really need the new episodes to come out soon. Bump the bump the bump the bump. Please. Son of a fucking fuck, dude. How do you get an A on this godforsaken stage? That's so stupid. Ugh.
Darn, why do they always leave a sweet little innocent girl like me alone?
Well, well, young lady. Is there something I can help you with?
Mr. Eggman!
If you value your life, you will tell me where Sonic and Tails are.
It's so stupid. This scene right here is the best scene in the whole game.
Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic? Hand over the Chaos Emerald, slowly, and then we'll talk about your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her.
Handing over the fake emerald? I can kill two birds with one stone.
Shouldn't say that out loud, buddy.
Put the emerald down right there and back off.
You've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Whoa.
It's a good thing he stopped right there.
You could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So,
Dumbass.
Because you just told me, Fox Boy.
Eggman knew already.
Now for a little space ride. Got full clear.
But still, that was a dirty move.
I'm counting on you, Tails. Mamie, take care of yourself.
Farewell,
Sonic the Hedgehog. Sucks to suck.
Farewell, Sonic, my admirable adversary. Now we have some unfinished business to take care of. If you give me the real emerald, I will release you both.
What's that?
I promise.
I can't hear you over the music.
Sonic's asking for the first time to do something for him. I won't let him down. I won't give up. What have you done to Sonic? I'll never forgive you for this.
Oh no. Tails angry. Why does he say horny?
I'll show you how powerful my sight fire! I'll show you how powerful my sight is!
Lol. Get wrecked.
Sonic.
Get wrecked. GG easy. I love killing 6-year-olds.
I guess he was just a regular hedgehog after all.
Legend has it when all 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected, the power creates a miracle. I have 6 of them. They're mine. All mine.
You can have whatever you want, babe.
So that was your plan from the very beginning.
What's that?
Was it a direct order from the president? Now I know who you are. You're that government spy, Rouge the Bat, aren't you?
The dub really shit the bed on this.
So you did your homework. Is that it? I would say that's an invasion of privacy.
I can say the same thing about you.
It looks like things aren't quite going your way.
He was supposed to say, "You're a government spy, aren't you?"
It's time to take what's mine and get out of this place.
You are one pathetic creature.
Look who's talking.
Same thing later in the game where he's like, "Is that what Chaos Control
Here
is?"
are the results of the research project called the Ultimate Life Form. But if this picture is of the real Ultimate Life Form named Shadow, then exactly who or what is standing in front of me?
This is Dr. Eggman. I have found all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Shit. Someone's trying to get me with Eclipse Cannon. There's not much time left before the cannon fires again. Can you get over there?
If you want to live, leave the Chaos Emeralds where they are. The fake emerald is good enough for you.
Do you actually
Damn.
believe that you're the real Shadow?
No doubt.
Even your memories might not be real, you know?
Even if my memories are not real, it's still me, Shadow. And I will fulfill my promise to Maria. That's the only thing that matters to me now.
What a Chad. I think, therefore I am. God. This stage is okay. I just cannot stand, like, the gravity pipes. They're so annoying. The gravity tubes. It's a weird checkpoint. How about you die? Like, these gravity tubes get really finicky. How about you don't do that? I think this is, okay, this is one of those games, right? That, like, I love it because I grew up with it. I do think that it is an objectively very faulty game to the extent that, like, a person just, like, fuck me. Well, goodbye, A. A person just getting into it could not, like, get into it, you know what I mean? It's just too finicky. You have to know, like, the ins and outs. Because when you're a kid and you're playing these video games, you don't have a concept of, like, this isn't how it's supposed to be, this is glitchy. You know, like, you might have a little bit of that, but at least for me, like, I grew up thinking if I wasn't good at a video game, it was pretty much just my fault. Like, I just needed to get good. And so I would just practice and practice and learn it and get better at it, even if it was bullshit. So I love it. Because once you get around the bullshit, it's a pretty fun game, but you have to get around the bullshit first, and a lot of people don't want to do that. Ooh, you know what game I haven't played in a bit that I kind of want to play now that I just thought of it? Pikmin. I should play Pikmin again. Oh, there's a game. Kind of just stumbled on that. God, my ass is clenching every time I, like, rocket toward one of these things. I never understood the purpose of those rings. Oh, I've never done this! Ah! That was bullshit. That was bullshit. Like, come on, man. Let me try it again. Alright, I'm not trying that again. I'll take my E gracefully. Whee. Can you not do that? Okay, I'll take that. Is this the better pipe? Or the better rail? I don't know. I'm not even going to try to get that. It's kind of weird to me that Shadow does not have a crazy gadget equivalent. Ah. Okay. God, it is so, like, nerve-wracking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I wanted to see what is up there, but okay. I think this is the end, right? We're close to it. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Here we go.
I did it. Give me that E, baby. There we go.
I guess I'm not at full power here.
I guess not. That's okay, Shadow. I still love you. Dude, when I first saw this cutscene, I was like, soying so hard.
That capsule you were in exploded in space.
You know, what can I say? I die hard.
So, there's more to you than just looking like me. What are you, anyway?
What you see is what you get. Just a guy that loves adventure. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
I see. But you know, I can't let you live. Your adventuring days are coming to an end.
One thing you cannot deny is that the score in this game is so good.
All right, Shadow.
Like, some of it's a little dated, but it's still really good.
I'll use your chaos control. I'm not done with you yet.
Son of a bitch. Ha 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 ha. Got him.
I'll use your chaos control. I'm not done with you yet.
Come on. There we go.
Your chaos control. I'm not done with you yet. I'll use
Yeah.
chaos control.
Easy peasy.
I'm not done with you yet.
Easy? GG easy?
I told you, I'm the ultimate.
This is the ending that makes sense to me. I feel like this is the canon ending. Because this leads cleaner into the final mission than the hero ending does. I regret having a physical form. Why's that? Something going on? Another thing I don't understand is why he needed all seven. Because he could clearly fire it just fine with 6 of them. with 6 of them. And like, if he can do that much damage to the moon with just 6 of them. My intestines are not behaving. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope one day you're blessed with an incorporeal form. So you don't have to deal with the pain and suffering of physical existence. Everybody tries to be straight. That's so true. I can't skip this. I've read the lyrics to these songs and they're actually pretty fucking good. I just think the songs themselves are a bit dated. Oh, you have Crohn's? That fucking sucks. I'm sorry. I'm kind of sleepy. I might call it a day. Although, not wishing it upon your greatest foe, I don't know. I don't think it would be that bad if Trump had Crohn's disease. I think that would be an acceptable physical ailment for him. But I understand your sentiment. Maybe I'll try Chow Garden for a little bit. I feel like I haven't been giving Chow Garden its due, you know? Because I did love it growing up. It's just like, I try to get into it now, and it's just not as engaging to me. Because, like, it's a lot of repetition. And also, I kind of already have Chow, and part of the fun is, like, raising new Chow. So, I don't know. But I'll give it a shot for a little bit before I stop.
The ultimate life form.
Yeah, I don't care.
Stage select. Character select.
Oh, I still haven't visited with Eggman. Not that it matters. I don't like Chow Garden with Eggman. He's my least favorite.
Character.
Let's see what we're working with first. I want to get mods before I, like, fully delve into it. Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's look at mods first. Let's see. There's a video, actually. Let me look. Top 10 best Chow Garden mods.
These are the top 10 Chow Garden mods. I have a download tutorial on my mod that features Chow. Justin113
Oh, that's
is
awesome.
the creator of this mod, which replaces the original intro of the game with Chow. Now this mod here, it is special. It was the first one in Sonic Adventure 2 to actually swap out a cutscene from the original game and replace it with a custom cutscene. Justin re-animated the entire thing by hand and even created a fancy new logo and animation to go along with the cutscene. I'm going to be quiet now so you can enjoy the rest of it.
This is sick. Okay, that's pretty sick.
Justin did an amazing job with this mod. Now, since it isn't really Chow Garden specific, I'll also mention one of his best Chow Garden mods. This here is the Chow Stat menu. This mod allows you to open the menu while holding a Chow and see all of the information you would see at the doctor's office and more. It includes info that is otherwise not viewable in-game, such as your Chow's genetics and information about their emotions and personality too. Justin has had a major impact on the modding community with the tools he's made, and he's also created these great mods too. Highly recommend checking them out. I have every mod in this video linked in the description, so check there if you want to download them yourself.
Let's just look. Let's just look. Blaze and Silver character Chow. That's eh. Boo and Sully Chow. Why are these highly rated? When I think Boo and Sully, I think Monsters Inc. I thought it was going to be like a Monsters Inc. reference. Chow bandana and blush. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I like that. Chow camera. Ooh. That's kind of neat. Okay. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but it's kind of neat. Oh, wait. Chow camera Exant? What? Oh, no, we already looked at that. Chow in Space 2, Battle Opening Cutscene, Chow Karate Busters Tournament. What's this? That is very loud. And I don't know if that's stream legal. Over 50 new opponents. Oh, it's like a Chow fight, like add-on. That's pretty cool. Chow partner / Chow gameplay mod. This. Chow will now wander around instead of always walking in the same direction. What the hell? You can have them in the stages? Bring Chow on your adventure. Why would you want to do this? The Chow can attack enemies and collect things. That's kind of cool. It'd be, okay, I will give them this. It would be very neat if the original Sonic Adventure 2 will let you use Chow on your adventures. That'd be pretty cool. Chow race enhancements. You gotta go to the Discord for this. There's a lot of these. Okay, I just decided I'm too tired for this. I'm going to exit. I'm gonna drop you guys off with, I think Dylan Burns. Because I'm sleepy. And I did a lot of good work today. Okay, you guys are going to be dropped off with Dylan Burns. Thank you guys so much for being here. Guitar Rocker, welcome in, but I am leaving. I hope you all have a wonderful evening and a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will try to get back to my regular stream / upload schedule here soon. I apologize for the extended break. I really needed it, and I think I am feeling better. So look forward to more streams and more videos from me, your favorite streamer / video maker. Thank you again for being here. Love you all, and have a wonderful, blessed evening. Take care, everyone.